Hello and welcome back to Trend Watch 777. So I know y'all heard about TikTok have new owners, and a lot of people are complaining or deleting their account. They're complaining because they're feel like they're being censored, and they're not being paid as well as they were. So I'm not a TikTok user. I have an account, but I don't really be on TikTok. So what I did was I went over here and I got an article, and then we're going to watch a video. And then after the video, we're going to go over to TikTok land and find out what the TikTokers are saying. Okay, so TikTok is currently owned by a consortium of U.S. backed investors, including Oracle, Silver Lake, and MGX, which collectively hold about 80% of the ownership. ByteDance, TikTok's Chinese parent company, retains 19.9% stake. Wow. This restructuring was mandated by U.S. law to address concerns about data privacy and foreign control. So now I want to go over here and watch this. Wait, so who owns TikTok now? And let's break down the new U.S. deal. Okay, so let's go over here and find out what this is about here. And I was hoping that it was going to be a video. This is a long. This is a long article, but I will read a few and let me make it more. Let me see. I'm making it more bigger. Yes, so that we can all see it here. All right. All right. Let me come out of there. What is all that? Okay. So, after more than 4 years of scrutiny, TikTok has officially reached a deal with the United States government, bringing an end to a saga of legal and political battles over the app's future in the U.S. ICYMI, TikTok, and its Chinese owned parent company, ByteDance, were at the center of an ownership battle with U.S. lawmakers, citing concerns that American user data could be accessed by foreign authorities. Okay, the negotiations even resulted in a brief shutdown of the app's U.S. operations in 2025. And I remember that because also the ByteDance not only what owners of TikTok, but also CapCut. And CapCut is what I use for my video. Is one of my video favorite editing software. So when TikTok shut down, CapCut also uh, took a hit. So let me see. A day most Gen users won't soon forget, but now all that back and forth seems to be behind us, but what lies ahead of us remains to be seen. The U.S. TikTok deal officially closed on January the 22nd. You might have known this based on the number of news stories covering the deal. A suspected it based on the updated terms and condition message you were met with when you opened the app on January the 23rd. Yep, and I opened the app and I saw that they did update their terms and conditions. And so, what you want to do, you want to click here. It's a link there. Click here if you want to change um, how your data is used, and then you accept the terms. So, where did I leave operations? Okay, because the news of the deal is so recent, many details about How it will soon change the app or affect everyday users have not yet been fully disclosed. Now, while the agreement is meant to address some of the most crucial arguments made by the U.S. government, there is still uncertainty surrounding what TikTok will look like for regular, everyday users moving forward. And here's what's known so far. So who actually owns TikTok now? The newly formed TikTok USDS Joint Venture LLC is backed by big companies with significant influence in the U.S. economy, hmm, including Oracle, a U.S. tech firm, Silver Lake, a U.S. investment firm, and MGX and what is that? Emirati AI investment company. Together, this group of companies now own 81.1% of stakes of TikTok US, while ByteDance holds the remaining 19.9%. So, will the deal change the app experience for American users? It appears those involved in the deal are trying to make the transition smooth for users. For example, it's not likely that users will have to download a new app. However, the same cannot be said for the famous For You page. Under Oracle's guidance, American users may notice some changes in the app's terms and conditions, including new geolocation policies and a limit of generative AI users on the app. In addition to worries about the new terms and conditions, many users have expressed concerns that the new ownership will lead to higher levels of censorship, which some of them already, TikTokers have already complained, and a loss of the authenticity, the app authenticity, okay, the app conveyed. The answers to these concerns, they're unclear, given how recent the deal is and how much is yet to be discovered as changes continue to roll out. Okay, so is that it? Yeah. So where I get this post from? Her Campus, story by Rebecca Escobar. Okay, so now we read that, and I want to, let me see, is there anything else I want to go over? Anything else in the news about TikTok? All right, so yeah, we did all that. All right, so I want to go over here and I'm going to close this out, cancel, close that out, and bring up TikTok. All right, so now these are some of the videos from TikTokers telling you why they want to delete their TikTok. All right, so here we go.
Let me tell you why. Because I don't care about views and monetization and all that, and other people may. And I'm going to tell you why. I was on this app for 2 years. And before I went viral, before I had, 100, 200 videos, I probably made 70 videos that had 0. And it didn't bother me. Because I just like creating content. And I know it can be frustrating for those who solely rely on TikTok income or engagement or whatever. But don't miss
Oh
out on
my
why you're
goodness.
here.
I forgot. There's music playing. Oh, okay. So we're going to skip that and go to the next one.
TikTok users are deleting the app in drones. CBS News reported that the delete rate for the app is up like 150%. That is insane. And that is just over the past 4 or 5 days since US ownership. The former head of operations is now the CEO on the US's half of TikTok. I don't really understand exactly how this works, but I do know that they had to retrain the algorithm, so why? A lot of people are upset about They feel that they're being censored. A lot of creators started leaving whenever they started taking away a lot of monetization. People are only making half of what they used to make or even less. Some people were completely thrown out of the creator program completely. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. I have my theories. But I do know that the same thing happened with Vine. They weren't paying their creators, so the creators left and went where they could get paid. I don't know if you know, but creating content takes a lot of time, and depending on your niche, it could be a lot of
It does. Creating content does take a lot of time, dedication, and who the- there's music playing in this background too. I hope the other videos don't have music playing in the background.
research. I mean, it's like a full-time job. Who wants to do that for free? You gotta pay your creators. And when you do stuff and you shortchange them, kick them out completely, ban profiles using AI systems that aren't accurate, you're gonna have people leaving the app. You start censoring them, they're gonna leave. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments.
Y'all, I've been seeing a lot of people saying that they deleted they TikTok or they about to delete their TikTok because y'all know the problems were going on Sunday or whatever. And then they say the US done took over and all this and that, and they deleting their TikTok. But what I'm trying to figure out is why though? Why you deleting your TikTok? And because it's crazy to me because what US gonna find out? What they gonna find out? They already know everything about us anyway. Like, what else can they figure out about us that we ain't put in?
I think that it wasn't the U.S. That was concerned. I mean, we wasn't concerned about the U.S. getting data. It was the Chinese that we was concerned about. The Chinese, the foreign government getting access to the U.S. data. So yeah, that's it. And why people are deleting their TikTok because some claim that they are being censored. Others are claiming that the monetization is not like it was, and they're being paid less. So that's my understanding so far. Me, I really don't care because I'm not a TikTok user.
Out there already, or if they can just go in the system and get it. Like, I'm trying to figure out like what is there to hide. Like, the only thing they can do is like use your videos and stuff like that. That's it. But all that other stuff, your personal information, they can get that. They can get that too. So I'm trying to figure out like what's the problem. Like, why can y'all let me know in the comments why y'all delete y'all TikToks? Cause maybe it's something I'm missing. So y'all just let me know. That's it. That's all. Repost it. Let me know now, everybody.
I agree with her
Y'all, I've been seeing a lot of
in a way because the U.S. government is privy to a lot of information, and so I'm just going to put the users up on the screen so that I can also give them credit, credit their videos to them. So this was Shinna King 4 from TikTok. And yeah, so okay, all right. So let's go over to the next video.
America got just what they wanted. Just like America, man. Soon as y'all get some shit, it get lame as hell.
Okay, I do want to hear this, but then I have to be mindful of the background music also, so I don't get silence. On my video. I work too hard. It takes time to put this stuff together.
Why is everybody uninstalling?
Oh, but hold up. If y'all want to go over there and watch what he has to say, that's Big Funny Photo over there on TikTok. That's BIGFUNNYFOTO. So you can go over there and check out. But I'm trying not to play the videos with music in the background. But here, one commenter said, not going to delete it now that I know this, but I will stop showing up as much. My videos are up for no reason. what is that files? What's that? Up for no reason, and my views and funds are looking kind of low. Feel like Larry the Cucumber in his hairbrush song. Okay, and then another person wrote, I ain't gonna lie, I deleted my TikTok too, but re-downloaded it. A surge of fear came over me because I have grown to like, love my TikTok family. So that's another thing to consider also, you know. Because it's like I think the younger generation is on TikTok while the older generation is on Facebook. Okay, and then yeah, all in thing is ads and BS. Okay, so the next video.
Why is everybody uninstalling TikTok? TikTok reportedly saw a 150% jump in.
Is it normal to put music behind every video? Good grief. All right, so we're going to go to the next video, and that was Stock Up 18.
I deleted my TikTok account of 20,000 followers and it has been so humbling. It's the fact that TikTok keeps thinking I'm impersonating and they weren't recommending my videos. I fought so hard for an entire month for my account and it just kept happening. I'm like, at this point, I just need to make a new account. That was probably 4 or 5 years of hard work. And I know 20,000 followers is not that much to a lot of people, but to me, it meant a lot because I've been consistent.
Yeah, 20,000 followers. That's a lot of people. I mean, she worked hard for that too.
On social media in general for years. I've gone viral and stuff, but it's never been anything crazy. So it just feels more defeating the fact that I'm like starting over again. But also, I feel like I started over at the perfect timing for the new year. Hopefully, this doesn't keep happening to my account. For all of my girlies that want to support or anyone, please do. I'm so humbled right now.
So TikTok uninstalls are up 150%.
Okay, so let me go back.
I deleted my TikTok account.
That was TEHYAELON over on TikTok. If you want to go over there and follow her, you're welcome to do so.
So TikTok uninstalls are up 150%. What is going on?
Yeah, people are uninstalling the app in the past 5 days, a lot more compared to the last 3 months. So there was a spike there, which is crazy because nobody actually wants to leave. The Americans are just stress uninstalling.
Okay, but why?
People aren't happy after the U.S. ownership deal. I mean, the news dropped and now there's concerns about privacy and whatnot, but they'll be back.
How can you be so sure?
It's the Americans, Adam. They'll be back.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
I don't think they're going to be back if they're not paying
So
them like they used to be paid. I mean, wow! I saw this one video where this girl was making at least in the thousands. She made like over $1,000 for a video, and then after the U.S. took over, she only made like 70 something, not no more than $80. And so let me see, TikTok users are deleting the app with removals up to 150% following U.S. joint ventures. Okay, so that video is by Monify, MONIIFY.
Everybody talking about they leaving TikTok, this, that, and the third. I ain't going nowhere. You hear me? I ain't going no goddamn where. I done put in too much work, too many days, too many nights, then stayed up late too many doggone times, edited too many videos. All of this work I done put in over these past a couple years, and you gonna tell me I just need to pack up? I ain't going nowhere. Talking about over 150%.
Yeah, but is he going to stay if he's not getting paid? I don't know if he's monetized or not, but that's who. That's THEJ .1.8 over on TikTok. He said he is not leaving.
Removals and all this stuff. If anything, it's open season. If anything, the people that's been trying to do something, now's the time. Hello? Now's the time to put that work in. It's a whole lot of people that done left the app. It's time for you to, it's your time to shine. Is this thing on? Is it on? I ain't going no doggone where. I didn't put in too much.
I'm sorry, I don't know. I was just looking over here at the audio mixer, and it looked like the video that's playing was uh, peaking. So I turned it down a little bit. If you hear a change in sound, not my mic. I think my mic is fine. Um, it's the video that's playing.
Work. And I'm sorry, I can't be lockstep. If you want to go, fine, to each his own. I ain't mad at nobody. I ain't hating on nobody. Everybody make their own decisions because you grown, you do what you want to do. But I tell you what I ain't fit to do, I ain't going nowhere. I done put in too much work, man. No, they gonna have to delete this app. They gonna have to delete this joint. I ain't going nowhere.
Major TikTok issue. I don't know what the hell happened, but overnight I lost literally 20,000 followers. Literally
Wow.
20,000 followers overnight gone. And then this morning I posted videos and it wasn't being pushed in the For You page. I don't know if this is happening to anyone else. I don't know if this is just a glitch, but more issues are emerging on TikTok and I literally just lost 20,000 followers in just like a span of an hour or two. Make sure to follow me on my other platforms, link in bio, Instagram, Substack, and YouTube, because I don't know what the hell is happening with this platform. And make sure to check that you're still following me here if you're seeing this video. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see this video because I don't know if it's going to be pushed to the For You
That's
page
true.
at all. So
If you follow, that goes with any social media site. If you follow someone and you're not getting notified or notifications that they're going live with it, or that the person posted a new video, I think it's a good idea to periodically check that the people you're following, that you're still following them, because a lot of my people that I follow on certain social media accounts, for some reason I'm not following them anymore, and I didn't do that, or they're going live and I'm not getting the notifications that they're going live. So that's a good idea to periodically check, because I really, that's kind of weird. So um this guy here, that's his TikTok channel, and that's X Marks the Truth 2.0.
here we are.
I follow Aaron Parnas, and it's not because I agree with his views, but I do.
Got more music. I'm not. All right. I'm just so bored. And maybe I can let it play and it doesn't get flagged by YouTube. But I really like, I don't want to get flagged. And like I say, you sit here and you make these videos, and this for you to upload, and then YouTube tell you, like, shut up already. So if you want to hear what he got to say, that's X Marks the Truth 2.0.
Looks like I'm going to have to delete this app again. After this whole US takeover, I know that I'm not the only person that has been deleting the app, but apparently over 100,000 people over the past few days since this whole switchover have deleted TikTok as well. I mean, let's just be honest. Not only is it being ran by some shady ass horrible people, but the app just simply doesn't support content creators like me. I just tried putting out a video yesterday and it's making a claim that I am trying to sponsor myself or whatever.
What?
And there's nothing in the video or content that indicates that I'm doing that. So they just basically take down my video. And then they limit my reach. That's garbage. This app is garbage. And I think more people just need to get rid of it. And hopefully somebody cool with integrity will open up a new app that can be a better platform for voices like us. But I think we're all sick and tired.
They do have other let me see, there are other apps that's similar to TikTok. Let me see, Likee, Likee, or Lemon8. Those two apps are similar to TikTok. So if you get tired of TikTok, download those two apps. So they're very similar to TikTok, especially Lemon8. Check those apps out. So this creator is It's Your Universe. So I think we're going to listen to her video, and then I want to see that article where 150% users deleted. their apps. But one user, excuse me, one comment wrote over here, we're going to YouTube. Upscroll or Blue Sky. Yeah, Blue Sky's another one, but Blue Sky is more like X and like Twitter. But Lemon 8 and Likey is more like TikTok. So, and that Upscroll, I haven't heard of Upscroll. And then it says another writer wrote, my data are all over the place. And then another writer comment wrote, I've been feeling the same. I love the algorithm it brought, but not worth what's coming next to stay on. See you on the flip side. Okay, so let's finish this video.
Tired of the technocrats really trying to fuck things up. We really need to stop supporting this takeover because that's essentially what it is. It's a takeover. All these technocratic people with sticks up their asses, fuck those guys. It's we the people. The more we resist, the more we can overthrow these globalist assholes. Because at the end of the day, they're trying to monitor and censor and shut our voices down. Social media is an illusion, thinking that we have a voice, that we have freedom of speech. But in reality, it's only freedom of speech until we say something that they don't like. So,
okay, yeah, like Don Lemon did. Well, that's another story. I was going to say, I wonder if TikTok going to push more, become more political, push more political ads. And I really, really wonder if Trump have a secret share in this, that, he's like silent, but he's really the goat behind, we're going to find out hopefully in the future.
oh, I'm going to say goodbye to TikTok. And if you are a follower, if you love me, if you support me, I'm still going to be on the Instagram. So feel free to follow me.
That was just my personal opinion. I mean, and it's not, I haven't heard it from anyone, but that's just the way I be thinking sometimes. So
on there if you choose. I know Meta's not really too much better, but let's be real, it's definitely better than TikTok, that's for sure.
Because I don't think
Anyway,
Trump's gonna like make a deal and not have a stake in it somewhere. I mean, really,
fun while it lasted. I'm really hoping something new, something better is going to pop up here in the near future, because I know a lot of us are just done. We're just so over this garbage. The best resistance is to just delete, get rid of crap that doesn't serve us. Fight, resist. No more of this garbage. Anyway, sending lots of love. And again, follow me on the Instagram. I'm going to leave my profile up for a little while longer. That way you guys can check out my bio and you can use whatever links that you want to use to connect with me further. Sending you love and light. Good luck with everything.
Okay, so that's it's your universe. It's _your_universe. Okay, so let me see. Any
TikTok
other?
users are deleting the app with removals up to 150% following U.S. joint venture. Listen, y'all, this is nasty work, and I ain't even gonna lie. Certain shit.
Okay, so yeah, that's music behind. I'm sorry, I want to really hear what some of these people are saying, but since I'm making a reaction video and there's music in their videos, I ain't trying to hear YouTube's mouth about it. So that's Catch My Drift podcast if you want to go over there and listen to what he has to say. So I'm going to close TikTok off there out, and I do want to, let me see, excuse me, I do want to see if I can locate that article. And I think it was by, let me see, CNBC, that article where they deleted, let me see, yeah, they deleted 150%. Okay, that's not it. I wish I saw that first. TikTok ownership. Okay, so we got that. All right, so that's 16 minutes. All right, so we're not going to do that. And I would like to know just who are these investors? I mean, where did they come from? And, what, what stake really do they want to? Oh, here it is. What kind of changes do they really want to bring to this platform? Okay, all right. So this is CNBC. TikTok signs agreement to create new U.S. joint venture memo says. So I don't know if this is the one, if this is the article that I'm looking for, and I am not going to read all of that. But the only thing I wanted to see was with the 150 percent where they users has downloaded the app. That's the only thing I wanted to really read about, but this is not the article. I don't believe that I'm looking for, and I'm not going to read all of that. So we read that one. I'm not going to go there. All right, so there was a video that I did see that looks interesting. Let's go back over here. Oracle deal with TikTok Pokemon. Okay, so no. This was 4 months ago. Sources Oracle Silver MGX to be main investor in TikTok with 45% ownership. I would like to really know who are those companies. And this was like 4 months ago. Yeah, I thought it was a video. Okay, well, all right. So I thought it was a video. Duh. All right, so that's it. So y'all put in the comments, what do you think about? Oh, is that a video?
We've got breaking news on TikTok.
Yeah,
David
here
Faber's
we go.
got the latest. David.
Melissa, thanks. Yeah, of course, we're awaiting the president's signing of that executive order, filling in some blanks here in terms of what we can expect when we get that, and some things related to, of course, what will be the creation of TikTok USA, essentially. You take a look at shares of Oracle right now as well. First of all, as for the declaration or the EO, that we're going to get from the president, it is essentially going to say that as currently contemplated and as we've been reporting, the divestiture will meet the requirements under the statute of the law that was passed by Congress to be considered a qualified divestiture of TikTok such that it no longer poses any sort of national security threat to the United States. So that is largely what we're expecting to see in the executive order the president will sign roughly 2 hours from now. A couple of other things, though, that we're learning about the ownership group. And again, I've been reporting on this previously, but can add one more key investor, and that is the Abu Dhabi-based investment fund of MGX. Which I am told by people familiar with the situation will join with Oracle and Silver Lake in what is going to essentially be the largest single ownership group of the new TikTok USA. They together, those three, will control roughly 45% of the ownership of TikTok USA. As we have previously reported, 19.9% will be owned by ByteDance, the company's current owner. And then the remaining roughly 35% will be a large group of investors made up of virtually, I'm told, all of the existing ByteDance owners. Remember, that's an enormous private Chinese company that conceivably will do as much as $50 billion in net income this year. And so investors there include the likes of General Atlantic and Susquehanna, Sequoia, Coatue, many, if not all of them, expected to to actually also be contributing to equity in the new TikTok USA, and then a group of other smaller investors as well, smaller in terms of dollar size, unknown at this point. I know the president has mentioned Michael Dell or Rupert Murdoch, unclear whether they will have any real ownership stake here at all. But what we can tell you is, and a new name, at least as far as I can remember, Melissa, is MGX's name now at the forefront of that group that will control 45% of TikTok. It will have a 7-person board. Some of that may have been previously reported. 1 seat I know will go to ByteDance. Unclear in terms of the other governance that goes along with it. But clearly Oracle, Silver Lake, and MGX will have an important seat at that board, of course, when this becomes an independent entity apart from China, other than licensing the algorithm.
Okay. Well, that was interesting. All right, that was interesting. Abu Dhabi, isn't that foreign? All right, so one more thing before I end this video, because I don't want to make it too long. I want to see if the Chinese still owns Cape Cut. Cape Cut, who owns? Okay, well, we already know. Okay, all right, so who owns Cape Cut? Who owns TikTok and Cape Cut? Like, does the U.S. own Cape Cut as well? So let's find out how. What? Come on now. All right, let me. Who owns? Let me just put Cape Cut in there and find out. Cape Cut, who owns it? Okay. Cape Cut, who owns your content? I just say I want to know who owns the app. Why don't wow, I don't see any information on that. It's a lot of Cape Cut, but it doesn't tell you who owns it. Because like I said, the Chinese ByteDance, Cape Cut was part of TikTok. You know, they owned them both. So let me see if I search something else. Okay, ByteDance, here we go. ByteDance, okay, Cape Cut is owned by ByteDance Ltd., the Chinese multinational technology company best known for creating TikTok. Cape Cut was first released in 2019 and is fully operated within ByteDance's ecosystem. It was originally known as Jiangning in China before rebranding to Cape Cut for international markets. I like Cape Cut. Cape Cut is my favorite editing app. I really do. So under they're still under ByteDance, so the Chinese still, own Cape Cut, but just not, and they only own 19.9% of TikTok now. So I remember getting this back in 2005 when TikTok was no more. They shut TikTok down. I remember this when I went to edit my video. Sorry, Cape Cut isn't available right now. What is it? A law barring Cape Cut has been enacted by the U.S. Unfortunately, that means you can't use Cape Cut for now. I was hot because Cape Cut, I love Cape Cut. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and end this video right here. And I'm going to switch back over to my main my main screen. I was hoping my body wouldn't disappear, like a little fade in and fade out. So yeah, thank you for watching this video, and put your thoughts in the comment about the new owners of TikTok, and if you experience any censorship or a loss of income from your TikTok account, put that in the description, in the comment section as well. And so again, shout out to my new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. It is so good to have you here. And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and end my video. Y'all be blessed, and I'll see you in my next one. I'm out.